Hello everyone, it's Yellow Bear here. Welcome to another video. I thought I'd change it up today. We're at bird number 19. We're feeling good. We're feeling excited. By the end of this video, we would have done 19 birds. And so I thought I'd change it up a bit. Usually I'm doing it on my Wacom device, my Wacom tablet. But this time I thought that I'd do it in my sketchbook instead. Just to change things up a bit. I was feeling a little bit monotonous, so I said, let me just draw it in my sketchbook. Remember that time when I was trying to draw the seagull, lake gull, lakeshore gull, whatever. And I just couldn't figure out how to make it work with my camera and my phone and whatever. So I contemplated this morning where I was gonna use my sketchbook, and I just decided to do it at my desk because I couldn't figure out how to do it any other way, anywhere else. So here we are at our desk sketching in our sketchbook, which is good because now I get to use my sketchbook. And it made me think about all the birds that I've had in my life. Now, we're gonna do this sketching just like how we've done all the sketching on the channel so far. We're gonna start with the simple shapes and then move on to the beak, where the eyes go, where the feathers go, and then we're gonna zone out and go into the details and sketch our details until we feel comfortable in how the bird looks, and we're going to adjust along the way and so on. But what I really was thinking was I was reflecting on all of the birds that I had in my life because we've done 19 birds. And first bird is the jonquil from Jamaica, which is a sort of a vulture type bird. He feeds on dead carcasses of whatever animal has died. Um, and it's a very unique looking bird, I'm telling you, and we hardly see it anymore. I know, well, I'm personally speaking, in Kingston, I hardly see it anymore. And not only that one, but as also reflecting about like the hummingbirds that you see on your hibiscus bushes that you have in the front yard and so on. I was reflecting on those birds. Although there is a surprise at the end of the video of one of my favorite birds that I've just mentioned. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But anyway, I was also thinking of another bird that when I went camping for the first time, this bird freaked me out, woke me up, and I was like, "What's going on? why is why is the tree going to fall down?" It's not falling down. It's just the woodpecker waking up in the morning and going to go get his breakfast. There was this very loud knocking on the tree, and I was just like, "Oh my gosh, what's happening?" So I was reflecting about all those birds, and I went to look for the woodpecker in the book and it wasn't there. And I was like, oh God, what do I do now? So I am going to draw my own woodpecker. Yeah, it's going to happen. Not right now, but soon. So this chicken, a lot of things popped in my head while I was drawing this chicken. I had just finished watching The Witches on Netflix, and where in the movie, a girl was turned into a chicken by one of the witches, the head witch, I think. And I was laughing because the movie, not the book, the movie put a really cool spin on it, going, "Oh yeah, she laid the most wonderful eggs in the town." And I'm like, yeah, but you didn't tell me what else happened to this little chicken girl. So no spoilers. They didn't say what happened to the chicken girl. Maybe the chicken girl lived a very good long chicken life, laying eggs. Yeah, yeah. So I know this is not a hen, this is a rooster, but I just thought it was funny in my head while I was drawing this chicken. And not to mention, I had roast chicken and mashed potatoes for dinner this evening. So I was just it was just very funny to me while I was drawing this chicken. All of the thoughts that was going through my head, like, am I gonna get hungry again drawing this chicken? Oh gosh, I didn't get hungry. And then I was working on the feet and I was like, oh my god, chicken foot soup is the best. Oh my gosh. And it just brought me back to my childhood. The first time I tried chicken foot soup, it was at this lady on the street. And me and my friends were hungry, so we bought the soup from this lady on the street who was cooking chicken foot soup, and it was just the best chicken foot soup ever I've ever tasted. And from then, I just love chicken soup. Oh gosh. All right. Let's move on from this chicken and let me show you my surprise. So here's my surprise. This is my beach towel. This towel has kept me so happy through the years here in Canada because it's hanging on the door of my study. And every time I look at it, I just reflect on home and the beach, and it keeps me very happy. So here's to my towel, and here's the hummingbird that I drew. Now I had to reposition this bird a few times before I thought that I got where I needed it right, because this bird has some huge wings compared to its size. And to make it do what it does, hover in the air and do its maneuverabilities and so on. And this bird is a very unique bird because he flaps his wings so fast. And I remember watching a YouTube video where they slowed both of them down, this hummingbird and a bee. And it was funny because the hummingbird, while it was beating its wings, hit the bee and the bee went flying. I'm pretty sure the bee wasn't hurt, but I'm pretty sure it was a little bit surprised at what happened. But it's a funny YouTube video. I don't think I'll be able to find it ever again. It was just a random, and I even think my husband found it for me. So that was just a funny memory with this hummingbird and bees and so on. But yeah, this one brought back memories where I grew up in that time of my life in Spanish Town, Jamaica. My mom had this big hibiscus bush in front of our house, not house but apartment. And if you went out there in the morning, you would see that the hummingbirds coming to feed on the hibiscus plants, trying to get at the sugary nectar that was inside the hibiscus plants. And I also remember being a kid, that nosy kid, and going, I wonder how this thing tastes. And ripped up the hibiscus plant to get at the nectar myself to taste how it tastes. It didn't taste that bad. So there's that. And I think there is even hibiscus tea now that I'm an adult. I haven't tried it, but maybe I should try it. Maybe it would be something that would be rather tasty since the plant itself didn't taste all that bad. So I hope you enjoyed the stories and the sketching, and it really made me happy doing these and sharing them with you. I also really, really, really want to go bird watching now that I've done these birds. I want to see them up close and personal now. So more of that maybe in the spring or summer. Next year, I'll try and make that happen for myself and we can go bird watching together.